Hello, everyone, and welcome back to JaianMusic Notes. On the last episode, we discussed a phenomenal video game music soundtrack of Super Mario, and we're still here. And after that recording, I felt like there was still more to be said. And Mike proposed, let's do another topic. So today we're talking boss battles. The final boss. Your health is low. You're on your last life. And then that music kicks in. That surge of adrenaline. That moment where the soundtrack makes you feel like you can actually win. And the familiar voice to break it all down with me today on this selection of our favorite boss music. Studio Mike.
Choose your player. I don't know.
And honestly, it's a great way to put it because with laser audio technologies, you could choose your plugin.
Hey, choose the plugins.
You could choose the plugin, and if you use code JaianMusic, if you use you choose to use the code over there for the Creative Effects plugin,
choose your plugin.
You could get 30% off. Exactly, Mike. Thank you for saying that. And every dollar generated from that code goes straight back to the podcast, such as GoPro Kyo, who does all of the artwork. All of those links in the description. Mike,
Jaian.
Boss battles.
Boss battles.
Great topic. Very excited about this. This fires me up every time. So I have a little spiel here that, it's not background noise. It's like the actual difference between a memorable fight and a legendary one. We have so many specific examples to get to, whether it be Zelda, Mario, Naruto. Got to keep some anime in there.
Yeah.
And Sonic. And to do all that, of course, I wanted to go to the first point here. How do you feel like a boss battle sets up the actual conclusion of a level? The fact that there's a song attached to that menace of a character, that battle itself, they're very conclusive, important points in levels.
Mm-hmm. I'm reminded of Zelda. Obviously, it's one of the ones we're going to talk about today, but I'm reminded of Zelda whenever you go through a dungeon and then you end at the final, the boss chamber. It's a boss battle. This is just from a video game perspective, not even from music. It's supposed to remind you of all of the things that you learned that level, like in that dungeon or during that quest or whatever it is. It's supposed to remind you, hey, you learned all these new powers. Use them because this boss is going to be... you won't win without that, basically. And some good boss battles are designed so that all of the bosses before and all of the lessons you learned before, you still have to incorporate those. And you basically level your gaming up at the same time as your player. Like you're learning how to play the game, so you level that up. Music should be no different. Music for boss battles should encapsulate all of the things that happened before, and then with an epic sort of conclusion and hopefully something new and something fresh and something that you didn't expect, bring you into the now, into the, hey, this BBEG, as we call it, the big bad evil guy, is to be vanquished.
Absolutely. I think we definitely need to get into Ganondorf here.
Oh, sure.
After a minute of listening, I felt like I listened to 60 seconds. Every second is a new section,
yes.
Almost. This shifts consistently. We got some snare rolls. We got those choral vocals at some point. So very, very shifty.
Very dynamic.
Very dynamic is what I'm seeing here. Is that why you picked it? That you wanted to bring this up?
I picked it because it encapsulates for me the it has to bring you tension, but it doesn't have to do it in all of the typical ways. So I hear in a lot of tense sort of battle music, driving beats and very sort of major minor emphasis, as well as tritone emphasis, where things are not in their tritone in and of itself, diminished chords and stuff like that. They are meant to be the most dissonant version of a chord possible.
Right.
This does have those tools in there, and that is present. But what's also really interesting about this theme is that, first of all, the time signature, I was trying to count it while we were listening, and I think it's something like 11/8, I think.
It's bizarre. It's off-putting.
Exactly. It is very tense. The theme itself it does have some dissonance and some diminished sort of progressions in there, but it actually uses the augmented scale, which is not to get too specific, it's called the dream scale. It makes you think of do 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 do,
like we're floating in the sky.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's actually a very interesting choice, because you would think that they would choose more minor, more like heavy, dramatic, huge, big boss, but this actually makes you feel far more ethereal and far more like the threat is not consistently this one thing. It could be coming from anywhere. And I think Ganondorf's, all boss battles for Zelda are pretty damn epic. They do this to me. They make me feel like I can't just do one thing against a boss, especially not Ganondorf. You have to be doing a bunch of things. You have to be using the air, the earth, the water. You have to be using all of the elemental skills that you've developed, the ice arrows, the flame arrows, like those. It's a very all encapsulating battle. And I think that the music that's composed in this way and that's arranged in this way is also like that. It has a lot more elements than you would expect for boss battle music, which I think is a great choice.
It's completely eclectic.
Yes.
Would Ganondorf feel as iconic without this theme? Or would you even want to play this game or do this battle without this theme? Because I just feel like this theme is so good, so dynamic, so eclectic that it kind of carries almost.
For Ocarina, which is this theme where it's from, and I think they carried over a few of those melodies into forward into other video games. For Ocarina, I don't think there was anything better. I think considering all of the rest of the music as well, and the sounds and textures that they chose in that music, I think this nails it. However, having played, Majora's Mask, Breath of the Wild, now I'm on Tears of the Kingdom, I'm hearing like a lot of those Ganondorf boss battles, and they did go far more into the like sort of dark, epic fantasy thematic with these themes intact. Again, they always want to make you feel that sort of uncertainty, that ever-changing flux of sound.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's the best version of the Ganondorf theme, just to answer your question. I think that there are better versions. Tears of the Kingdom's version is really... Breath of the Wild's version is really impactful to me. However, does Ocarina of Time stay Ocarina of Time without this particular theme? No, I don't believe. I believe that's a completely different game at the end of it.
I completely agree with that. And then we wanted to do a quick mention of the Bowser theme in Mario and the Mario Galaxy Bowser theme. We're referring to the Super Mario 64 music, Bowser's theme right now. This theme. Yes, go ahead.
Sorry, it's funny because Super Mario, there's such an aesthetic to it. It's like they discovered gated reverb for the first time and then they put it on everything.
Right.
Everything.
I was like, this is echo. It's still echo. We're still okay.
Yeah,
We're staying here.
Everything.
Yeah.
And on the drums, on the synth. But it's funny because, like I was mentioning before, a lot of evil themes, they have like a driving beat, very constant, very steady, a very minor-oriented trichord and diminished scales. And that's exactly what we're hearing in this theme, in the Super Mario 64 theme, along with a lot of gated reverb, yes. Let's listen to this one, because I don't remember this one.
And then from Mario Galaxy, the Bowser theme there. Bro, what are we doing right now? No. What? You're like,
starts huge.
No. Wait. Okay, so if you have access to a computer right now in real time, like you need to understand that like I just listened to the first one was the Bowser theme, Super Mario 64, and then the final battle with Bowser, Super Mario Galaxy, and we're in two different universes that are exactly next to each other.
Yes, they're adjacent for sure.
Incredibly adjacent. And the thing here with these two is that it's like a evil cartoon, and then you like since we're in space, you got this like cosmic threat thing to you. The Galaxy one feels more modern, feels more like same DNA but bigger scale. Like gated reverb, maybe? I don't know.
There's some in there, but it's definitely mixed in a much more elegant fashion.
Cleaner way.
Yeah. But you're right, it's retaining its DNA. It's even using the same key. I believe it's C minor? Nope, D minor. I was wrong. Always two semitones off. Yeah. That's my life. So it retains the D minor key in both of those themes across... You said it, across adjacent universes, maybe, but across universes. They are two tokens of very, very, very distorted coins, but still somewhat the same coin. That orchestral swell in the beginning of the Mario Galaxy theme, Bowser theme, huge. And I was like, oh, this feels boss to me. This feels like big boss. And then it got to that dance, 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 dance. It made me feel like a jazz swing is back.
They're evolving without erasing any history.
Yes, absolutely. It feels like it retained its cultural identity from Koji Kondo's like origins. You said it, that jazz swing sort of.
I heard it right away.
Yeah, so
okay. If you're a listener of JaianMusic Notes, the last hour of podcasting, including the last episode, was a lot of games, but we are still an anime show, and therefore I had to include this. I had to talk about this. A character I haven't had the chance to really broach, and a game series I haven't been able to broach either. Uzumaki Chronicles is something I spammed my PS2 with. And we're going to listen to Orochimaru's Scheme, which is like, I don't think it's the boss fight, but it's definitely an Orochimaru based track in Chronicles, which for you, you play an anime video game, you believe that it's going to follow the storyline of the anime, right? Like if you play a Dragon Ball video game, you're going to start with the Saiyan Saga, you're going to go on Namek, and after, you know what I mean? There's like a timeline.
Sure.
Okay. You see what I mean? There's a timeline. Uzumaki Chronicles is not that at all. Uzumaki Chronicles is like, this is Naruto, and we're going to make our own story. And we're going to make it, but there's still like the main villain, and you fight him at the end, and just some certain like frictions of characters are still included. Okay. But it's its own timeline, which is really cool. And Chronicles 1 ends with like a big battle against Orochimaru, which is to this day one of the coolest battles I've done on the PS2. But yeah, Orochimaru's Scheme, let's give it a listen and then give our thoughts. I know as a Naruto fan that when you think Orochimaru, you think organ. And I was like, oh, cool. They put Orochimaru's main instrument in here. Great. Awesome. Orochimaru's Scheme. I get it. Organ. Ooh, he's sneaky. And then you give me arpeggiators, and you give me a dance beat.
Yeah.
And then I got you swinging in the background. We're like, oh, this is cool.
It was like 150, 155 BPM.
This is incredible. I completely forgot this, but like it's straight up survival in that fight. Like when you're fighting him, because he's like such a tougher opponent than like you've ever faced.
Okay, is he?
This
is next level.
He's like the Frieza of Naruto in that sense.
Ooh, okay.
Like he like obviously not as powerful as Frieza, but like has the same intentions of like conquering and dividing and making it all its thing.
Plus, what you're describing sounds like the next level of threat.
Everything
Goku had faced before Frieza was like it was difficult and it was thing, but as soon as Frieza comes up, it's like, oh, we're dealing with like an intergalactic threat now.
So yeah, this is like this Orochimaru character is like known across the land of Naruto. Like,
nice.
As like he's got his own like area and be very careful and all this stuff. But
that was crazy.
Right?
Again, driving beat.
Yes, very
tritones and diminished chords. We're seeing a theme with all of these boss battles, except for the Zelda theme.
Of course, because the Zelda theme.
Because exactly, it's crazy. Because they're like, rules? I've never heard the word.
I've never heard the word. Why do anime games get slept on for music is a question that wrote down here.
I think I have an answer.
I would love to hear this.
No, if you
no, you have an answer.
Thoughts there.
Well, let's please.
Why? Because I think that anime, there's so much good music in animes that the anime music, all it can do is emulate how good the anime music is. Rather, anime video games can only emulate how good anime video game. You know what I'm trying to say?
You're constantly chasing the better soundtrack.
Exactly. Yeah, they're chasing the dragon. Exactly. I was trying to.
You can never catch the dragon.
You can never catch a dragon. But yeah, like that's. I think my thing is Japanese animes, as far as I know, I think they put a huge focus on music and theme music in general. When you have the video game versions of these themes, they're just trying to keep up.
Right. Right. Yeah. That's fair. But there are some bangers, hidden gems type of anime video game soundtracks for sure, as someone who's covered a vast majority of them, especially in the Naruto universe.
I'm sure. And Naruto is a world that I maybe would dip my toes into at some point.
You should. It's definitely worth it, in my opinion. One world that we've dipped our toes on for the podcast before is I was with Hotshot, GoPro Kyo, friends of the podcast, familiar voices, of course, and we talked about Sonic X and just like it's a whole meme of a soundtrack. I kind of want to talk about this with you for 2 seconds.
Okay.
Sonic X is one of those soundtracks that like there's a Japanese version of the soundtrack and then there's a 4Kids American version.
I see. Yeah.
And they have 5 versions of Gotta Go Fast.
What? 5?
5 version of Gotta Go Fast.
From this game?
No, for the Sonic X anime.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
5.
5.
Seems like a lot.
It is too much. But yeah, let's talk about the Dr. Robotnik theme.
Yeah, sure.
It's on that tab there. We already have it.
Yeah, we have it pulled up because we were smart there. Well, the Sonic the original or the second? What do you want to?
Let's do Sonic original, the first one.
Okay. Sonic 1. Sonic the Hedgehog. Sega Genesis. This is my childhood right here. Oh man.
Scary and sparkly.
Yeah, scary and sparkly, and somehow they detract from each other. Like it doesn't have impact.
Yeah.
This theme, in my opinion.
And in comparison to the Sonic 2
Let's
one,
hear it. Cut it.
We should have cut that. And not cut that. We should have made that the first pick.
Yeah.
Because I feel like we were on such a high with Orochimaru. I'm not impressed.
No, I know our expectations are high because we have fun.
It's Sonic!
It's Sonic. I know. And the thing is Sonic's music has never, ever, ever, ever been a thing for me. Like I remember just playing Sonic and like the main theme that I'm like, when I'm flying through and like picking up rings and stuff, sure, that was cute, but this is not iconic to me. And for very good reasons is yes, there is something of a driving beat in both of those, but not really that driving. And again, the themes, the musical themes, you're not emphasizing evil. You're emphasizing conflict, sure, but not evil. Epic BBEGs are inherently, if you're playing a good versus evil game, such as Sonic, they're inherently evil, or they're supposed to be. So
the thing is, it's like they elevate the villain in these soundtracks.
Yes.
They match like the gameplay and they can like definitely stay in your head. To me, the Sonic one, like the Mario, the Naruto, the Zelda, like they all do those 3 things. They elevate the villain, matches the gameplay, and they stay in my head because like they're well made. The Sonic one, for me, probably would only match the gameplay.
I already forgot it.
Okay. Yeah. But like, anyways.
Yeah, that's it. That's what I got. We got 3 notes max.
Yeah. So yeah, that was kind of it. That was a shorter episode, but those were the topics. Those were the thoughts. Any final words, Mike?
Yes. Villains are potentially the most important characters in a series, in a game, in anything, because what drives plot forward is conflict inherently. Every game, every movie, every show, everything that you've watched or consumed, I should say, you started by, this is the world we live in. All right, now this is what's trying to change that world, regardless of what scale or what proportion. And villains, I think, especially in video games, are the most important, influential plot point or plot engine for everything. Why don't we treat their music with as much, like we were just talking about Super Mario, right? And don't get me wrong, Bowser's theme, pretty cool. We heard a couple of pretty cool versions of it. But when you think of Super Mario, you think da 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 da.
Yeah.
Oh, that was good. That was timing. It was like it was right after.
I got you.
But that's my point. Is like, why don't we put as much attention into the villain boss themes? And we throw a driving beat. We put a couple trichords and diminished chords. Ganondorf's theme for me was like the one that transcends, because it's like, no, you're getting Ganondorf as a threat, as a story, as a plot engine. You're getting that in the music as well as in the gameplay.
So I feel the same way, but with Orochimaru. I hear it. I hear it because like it's really the what is it blanking right now? The instrument name for me.
The organ?
The organ. The organ.
Yeah.
Is like it's an instrument that like matches Orochimaru every single time.
It represents him. It's his like sound.
Yeah, in a sense. Yeah, and it's the more I'm talking about it now, the more I'm realizing it. And it's also the fact that this game was like, to me, as like someone who was, because there's on PS2 there was the Ultimate Ninja, which was like the storyline version, like side scroller, battle, beat 'em up type of Naruto.
Not my kind of thing.
Still cool. Still bought every single version of it.
I'm sure.
But Chronicles comes out and it kind of just changed it all for me. And so the soundtrack, like, just got that much more attention from me because of it.
Well, there you go. That's the whole point, right?
Absolutely.
You encapsulate the villain as a theme, as a sound, and when you put that effort into it and that thought into it, you get a better theme.
Absolutely.
Overall.
Absolutely. That's gonna be it for me. Mike, where can people find you online?
You can find me at twitch.tv/studio_Mike_. You can find me at facebook.com/the.studio.mike. You can find me on YouTube as well, studio.mike. You can find me as Studio Mike.
Perfect. A reminder that the show is sponsored by Laser Audio Technologies. Use code JaianMusic for 30% off on their plugin purchases. And every dollar from that code goes straight back into the show, such as GoPro Keo, who does all of the artwork.
Added to cart.
Add to cart. Yeah.
No, added to cart.
Really?
I just added it.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. You can find me online at JaianMusic on social media. JaianMusic Notes is your place to be. So please follow, give a 5-star review on your favorite podcatcher. I make a bunch of anime and video game song covers on my YouTube and Spotify and everything. So please go check it all out. JaianMusic.com. It leads to everything else. So for myself and Studio Mike, this has been another episode of JaianMusic Notes. We'll see you. I'll see you. You will be seen on the next one. Bye.
Bye.
Someone will be sought out.